Pain is an inevitable part of life, an experience that every individual encounters at some point. But while most people try to avoid it, escape it, or numb it, those who embrace pain as a teacher discover its transformative power. Pain strips away the illusions we build around ourselves, exposing the raw and unfiltered truth of who we are and what we're capable of. It forces us to face our fears, confront our weaknesses, and address the areas in our lives that we often neglect. Without pain, growth remains stagnant, and the potential within us lies dormant. Imagine a life without challenges or discomfort. It might seem appealing at first, but in such a life, there would be no need to adapt, no call to evolve, and no reason to strive for something greater. Pain is the catalyst for change. It is the force that pushes us out of our comfort zones and into the unknown, where real growth happens. While comfort breeds complacency, pain ignites the drive to improve, to overcome, and to achieve what we once thought impossible. It is through the very moments of struggle that we discover our resilience and strength. Pain teaches us lessons that no other experience can provide. Success may bring satisfaction, but it rarely teaches us anything new. In contrast, pain demands introspection. It compels us to ask questions like, why did this happen? What can I learn from this? How can I ensure it doesn't happen again? These moments of reflection are where wisdom is born. They are where we find clarity about our goals, our relationships, and our purpose. Pain, in this sense, is not something to be feared, but embraced as a guide toward becoming the best version of ourselves. Consider how pain often becomes the turning point in someone's life. A health scare motivates someone to adopt a healthier lifestyle. The heartbreak of a failed relationship teaches them to value themselves and seek healthier connections. The sting of failure drives someone to work harder and smarter the next time. In each case, the pain is not the end, it is the beginning of a new chapter. It is the force that propels us forward, often in ways we could not have anticipated. But what makes pain such a powerful teacher is its ability to reveal the truth. It strips away the masks we wear, the excuses we make, and the lies we tell ourselves. Pain demands honesty. It forces us to confront reality, however uncomfortable it may be. In doing so, it shows us what truly matters and what doesn't. It highlights the gaps between where we are and where we want to be, urging us to take action to close those gaps. Pain is not something we should seek, but when it finds us, we must recognize it for what it is, an opportunity. An opportunity to grow, to evolve, and to discover the strength within us that we never knew existed. The way we perceive pain is as important as the experience itself. Pain on its own is a neutral force. It is neither inherently good nor bad. What defines its impact on our lives is how we choose to respond to it. This is where perspective becomes the most powerful tool we have. When pain arrives, it often feels overwhelming and insurmountable, but it is in those moments that we have the opportunity to decide what the pain will mean to us and how it will shape our journey moving forward. Every experience carries with it the seeds of growth, but whether those seeds take root depends entirely on how we interpret the situation. Two people can face the same painful event, yet walk away with vastly different outcomes. One may feel defeated, crushed by the weight of their suffering, while the other emerges stronger with a clearer sense of purpose and direction. The difference lies in the lens through which they view the experience. Choosing to see pain as a lesson rather than a punishment can transform the way we approach adversity. When we view pain as a curse, we become its victim. We spiral into negativity, asking, why me? Or lamenting the unfairness of life. But when we choose to see pain as a teacher, the narrative shifts. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? We ask, what is this trying to teach me? This simple change in perspective turns the pain from an obstacle into an opportunity. It becomes a doorway to greater understanding and self-awareness. Perspective also allows us to contextualize pain, helping us see it as a temporary phase rather than a permanent state. In the middle of suffering, it's easy to believe that the pain will last forever, that it defines who we are. But when we step back and widen our view, we can recognize that pain is just one chapter in a much larger story. This broader perspective gives us the strength to endure and the patience to wait for the lessons to reveal themselves. Moreover, the way we perceive pain influences our ability to find meaning in it. Humans have an incredible capacity to assign meaning to even the most difficult experiences, and this ability is what allows us to grow from adversity. When we frame our struggles as stepping stones to a greater purpose, we unlock their transformative potential. Pain becomes not something to fear, but a necessary part of our journey toward fulfillment and success. It's also important to recognize that our perception of pain is shaped by our beliefs and mindset. A person who believes they are resilient will experience pain differently than someone who doubts their own strength. This is why cultivating a mindset of growth and resilience is essential. When we believe that every challenge holds a lesson and that every hardship can make us stronger, we begin to see pain as a valuable, even essential part of our evolution. The way we choose to perceive pain ultimately determines whether it limits us or propels us forward. Pain has a unique way of cutting through the noise of our daily lives and forcing us to pay attention to what truly matters. It acts as a mirror, reflecting back our deepest priorities, values, and desires. While moments of happiness and ease can sometimes blur our focus, pain has a way of sharpening it. It demands that we confront our innermost thoughts and emotions, bringing clarity to the things that are most important to us. When we experience pain, whether physical, emotional, or mental, it often reveals what we care about most. If a relationship causes us heartbreak, it's because it held significant meaning for us. If a missed opportunity stings, it's because the goal mattered deeply. Pain doesn't arise in a vacuum. It's directly tied to the things we value. This connection is why pain can be so transformative. It highlights our true priorities in a way that is impossible to ignore. Pain also exposes the gaps between where we are and where we want to be. It forces us to ask difficult questions. Are we living in alignment with our values? Are we investing our time and energy in the right places? These moments of introspection, though uncomfortable, are incredibly powerful. They offer us the chance to reassess our choices and make changes that bring us closer to our authentic selves. In this way, pain can act as a compass. It points us toward the areas in our lives that need attention, growth, or healing. If something causes us repeated frustration or sadness, it's often an indicator that it's an area we need to address. Ignoring these signals only prolongs the discomfort, while leaning into them allows us to uncover their root causes and find solutions. Pain is never random. It's a signal from within, urging us to take notice of what we might otherwise overlook. In addition to revealing our priorities, pain also uncovers our inner strength. When we are forced to confront difficult situations, we often discover resources within ourselves that we didn't know existed. It's in these moments of struggle that we realize what we are truly capable of. Pain strips away the surface-level distractions and exposes the core of who we are, revealing both our vulnerabilities and our resilience. This dual revelation is essential for growth, as it helps us understand both what we need to work on and what we can rely on. Pain also has a way of fostering empathy and connection. When we experience pain, we gain a deeper understanding of the struggles of others. This shared experience of hardship can bridge gaps between people, creating bonds based on mutual understanding and compassion. Pain reminds us of our shared humanity, encouraging us to reach out to others and offer support in their times of need. Ultimately, pain acts as a mirror, reflecting back to us what we hold most dear and what we are capable of becoming. It challenges us to see ourselves more clearly, to recognize both our strengths and our limitations, and to use that knowledge to move forward with greater purpose and intention. Growth is a process that demands effort, struggle, and perseverance. Just as muscles grow stronger through resistance, the human spirit develops resilience and strength through challenges. Pain and hardship are integral to this process. They act as the weights we lift in the gym of life, forcing us to push beyond our current capabilities and become more than we were before. Without resistance, there is no growth, and without pain, there is no transformation. When we encounter pain, it may feel like an unwelcome intruder disrupting the stability and comfort we strive to maintain. Yet, it is precisely this disruption that creates the conditions for growth. Comfort zones, while safe and familiar, are not where progress happens. They lull us into complacency, preventing us from reaching our full potential. Pain, on the other hand, shakes us out of this stagnation. It challenges us to rise to the occasion, to adapt, and to overcome. The process of growth through resistance is not always immediate. In the moment, pain can feel overwhelming, even unbearable. But over time, we begin to see its purpose. Each setback, each failure, and each struggle carries with it the seeds of improvement. Pain teaches us to be resourceful, to think creatively, and to find solutions we might never have considered otherwise. It forces us to tap into reserves of strength and determination that we didn't know we had. Consider the analogy of a seed buried in the ground. Before it can sprout and grow into a tree, it must first break through its shell and push through the heavy soil above it. The resistance it encounters is essential to its development. Without it, the seed would never gain the strength needed to stand tall. Similarly, the challenges we face in life are the very things that prepare us for future success. They give us the tools and experiences we need to navigate the complexities of life with confidence and wisdom. Pain also serves as a reminder of our capacity for resilience. When we look back on the difficult times we've endured, we often realize that we are stronger than we thought. These moments of reflection help build a foundation of self-belief. They remind us that we have faced adversity before and emerged on the other side, often wiser and more capable than before. This growing confidence becomes a powerful force, enabling us to tackle new challenges with greater courage and determination. In the process of overcoming resistance, we also discover a deeper sense of purpose. Pain has a way of clarifying what truly matters. It strips away distractions and forces us to focus on our goals and values. As we work through challenges, we gain a clearer understanding of who we are and what we stand for. This clarity becomes a guiding light, helping us navigate life with intention and resolve. Pain, then, is not an enemy to be avoided, but a necessary part of growth. It is through resistance that we find strength, and through struggle that we uncover the depth of our potential. Pain has an uncanny ability to shift our perspective, revealing things we might never have noticed in its absence. Among its most powerful lessons is the ability to inspire gratitude, not just for the moments of joy and ease, but for the growth and resilience that emerge through struggle. While pain itself is difficult to endure, it carries with it an invitation to see life differently, to value what we often take for granted, and to appreciate the lessons it offers us along the way. In the midst of pain, it's easy to focus solely on the suffering. The discomfort and difficulty can feel all-consuming. Yet when we pause to reflect, pain has a way of highlighting the contrast between hardship and happiness. It reminds us of the good times we may have overlooked. A body in pain reminds us of the gift of health we often take for granted. The ache of loss teaches us to treasure the presence of those we love. Struggles in our career or personal goals remind us of the satisfaction that comes with success and achievement. Pain becomes a lens that brings into focus the parts of our lives that truly matter. Gratitude born from pain is not a denial of the struggle, but an acknowledgement of its role in our lives. It's the recognition that pain, while uncomfortable, is a part of the larger journey toward growth and self-discovery. When we embrace this perspective, we begin to see pain not as something to be feared or avoided, but as a necessary chapter in the story of our lives. It's in these moments of difficulty that we learn to appreciate the small joys, the laughter of a friend, the warmth of the sun, the comfort of a familiar routine. Pain sharpens our awareness and teaches us to cherish the beauty of the present moment. Moreover, pain has a way of deepening our sense of connection with others. When we endure hardship, we develop a greater capacity for empathy. We understand what it feels like to struggle, and this understanding makes us more attuned to the struggles of those around us. This shared experience of overcoming adversity fosters a sense of community and belonging. We come to appreciate the support and kindness of others in ways we might not have noticed before. Pain, in this sense, reminds us of the interconnectedness of human experience and the importance of gratitude for the people who walk alongside us on our journey. Pain also inspires a kind of resilience that is grounded in gratitude. When we face challenges and come out stronger on the other side, we develop an appreciation for our own strength and capacity to endure. This gratitude fuels a deeper sense of confidence and self-worth, reminding us of our ability to handle whatever life throws our way. It becomes a source of empowerment, helping us approach future challenges with a mindset of growth and possibility. Ultimately, pain and gratitude are two sides of the same coin. One highlights the other, revealing the value in both our struggles and our joys. Through pain, we learn to see life more clearly, to appreciate its many layers, and to recognize the gifts that often go unnoticed in times of ease. Pain is a force that demands a response. It is impossible to sit passively in the face of discomfort, adversity, or heartbreak. Pain disrupts the rhythm of life, propelling us out of inertia and into action. Whether we act to heal, to adapt, or to overcome, pain compels us to move. It is this movement, this dynamic response to hardship, that becomes the foundation for growth, change, and ultimately transformation. When pain strikes, it often feels like a shock to the system. It disrupts our sense of stability, shaking us out of complacency. Yet this disruption is not without purpose. Pain awakens us, urging us to confront the realities we might have ignored or neglected. It forces us to acknowledge the areas of our lives that require attention and change. In this way, pain becomes a catalyst, sparking the motivation to take the first step towards something new. It doesn't allow us to remain stagnant. Instead, it demands that we engage, adapt, and find solutions. The response to pain is deeply personal. For some, it may mean seeking help, reaching out to friends or loved ones for support. For others, it may involve turning inward, reflecting on the source of the discomfort, and finding ways to address it. Regardless of the specific actions taken, the key is movement. Pain creates a sense of urgency, a feeling that something must be done. This urgency can be transformative, pushing us to act in ways we might never have considered in the absence of struggle. Pain also has a way of clarifying our priorities. When we are confronted with difficulty, the things that truly matter come into sharper focus. Pain strips away distractions, forcing us to confront what is most important in our lives. It gives us the opportunity to reassess our goals, values, and relationships. In doing so, it often reveals a path forward, one that aligns more closely with our authentic selves. This clarity, born out of struggle, becomes the foundation for meaningful action. Taking action in the face of pain is not easy. It requires courage, determination, and a willingness to embrace uncertainty. But it is through this process that we grow. Each step we take, no matter how small, moves us closer to healing and resolution. Pain, in this sense, is a powerful motivator. It pushes us beyond our perceived limits, helping us discover strength and resilience we didn't know we had. The most important lesson pain teaches is that we always have a choice. We can choose to let it define us, to let it hold us back, or we can choose to use it as a force for change. When we choose the latter, pain becomes not just a challenge, but an opportunity. It becomes a stepping stone to something greater, a reminder of our capacity to overcome, and a testament to the power of action in the face of adversity. In the end, it is not the pain itself that shapes us, but what we do with it.